fucking retarded and you're fucking poor. Yep. They don't make them like they used to. When you're retarded and you're fucking, lost the cadence of it being a sitcom intro immediately. And this is why I don't write parody music. I lost number one. I haven't brushed up on my music theory in a while. All right, I haven't brushed up on my music theory in a while. It's been a while since I've read a music scale, and I was never a singing guy. I was never a singer. You know, songwriter maybe. That doesn't mean that I remember musical scales off the top of my head. When you're retarded and you're fucking poor, women won't be there for you. You know, I also don't know the Friends theme song. That's another thing. Another thing is I just don't know the Friends theme song. I just don't know the lyrics. I don't know the lyrics. I know the general way that the song goes. That one's not on me. Whoever's honking, that one's not on me. It got me, but it's not on me. That's not my fault. So, thankfully, that one's not my fault. So I saw a video about how I think what the video was trying to explain, if I could, I believe what the video was trying to explain in fanciful, esoteric gobbledygook language. I think the video was trying to explain, and I'm bringing this up because you guys always feel the need to label me an incel, and I thought this gave me interesting insight into why possibly you guys might be so insistent upon labeling me an incel. I think the reason that you guys might be so insistent upon labeling me an incel, if I remember what I was half paying attention to today while I was working on a Saturday for not enough money to survive and not for love and respect from women, which puts me in a why bother situation. But I believe what the video was trying to explain in layman's terms was something along the lines of and again, I'm only bringing this up because you guys are insistent upon labeling me an incel. I don't identify as an incel. I very aggressively have intercourse with women when they let me have intercourse with them. I do it aggressively and assertively. But what the video was getting at, which I found interesting, was something along the lines of you're trying to call me, basically by calling me an incel, you're trying to call me like an archetype. That is basically like the id. Basically, like you're trying to say that I am a living. You're trying to say that I am a walking around id of an archetype of a man that is easily targeted, but outspoken in a way that is as if I were the archetype of a man's unconscious mind, um, airing the grievances that all men that have been put in a situation where they are diametrically opposed to the female gender, because the powers that be have seen fit to pit men against women, but they've convinced women that I am a threat because I am a man that desires love, and they basically used the media, but also Pornhub. They also used adult websites to pit men against women, but more so what is interesting about it is that the reason that you see fit to label me an incel is not because I actually don't have sex, because I do have sex, but you're trying to label me an incel because you see me as an archetype of like a rebellious man in this situation. You see me as a man that is like basically fighting the battle in the cultural zeitgeist between the women that have been manipulated by the powers that be. Like you see me as a man that is fighting for all men against women that have been pitted against men by media, by marketing corporations, by the algorithm, by the powers that be. That is what you were telling me when you call me an incel. It is not that you think like because you're incorrect in saying that I don't have sex. So therefore, the only thing of merit that can be gleaned from the fact that you continually label me an incel is that I don't see myself. Okay, there I am. There I am. I don't want to go to sleep. Oh, man. Why? 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 Why did I? Why is this my life? Why is this my life? Why? Why is my life like this? Oh, why? Why do I not have a wife to speak to after work? Why do I have to talk to you? Why do I have to talk to my phone camera instead of a why? Why did women make my life like this? Why did business owners make me poor? Why did women make me lonely? Why does everyone make me lonely and poor? Everyone else is the reason that I am lonely and poor. It's everyone else's fault that I'm lonely and poor. And I know it's everyone else's fault that I'm lonely and poor because I show up to work. I show up to work on time, and I leave when I'm told my end time is. And despite that, I'm lonely and poor. This is women's fault. It's women's fault that I'm lonely and poor. Why did women make me so lonely and poor? Why did women make me so lonely? It's women's fault that I'm so lonely and poor. Why did women make me so lonely and poor? Why did the world make me so lonely and poor? I show up to work on time, and I do my work, and I leave when I'm told the end time is. Why did women make me so lonely and poor when I'm the best VR boxer in the world? I'm the best VR boxer in the world. Women should be asking to sniff my musk. Women should be asking to sniff my smelly phallus after exercising, to bask in my musk. Women should not be treating me like I'm an undesirable object because I'm poor, when I'm one of the most talented humans in existence in the endeavor that I participate. When I am the most talented human in existence in what I choose to do with my free time. I am the most talented person there is on earth at what I do with my free time, and I'm lonely and poor. I should at least not be lonely. I should at least not be lonely, and this is society's fault. This is in every conceivable way everyone else's fault but my own. People in my vicinity have done so much to socially ostracize me, to make me not feel welcome, to make me feel like I don't fit in. Every time I've ever tried to put myself out there, dating back to my childhood, I have been ostracized. I've been isolated and ostracized my entire life for seeking to not be lonely, and I just want to know, because in every conceivable way, it's not my fault. People have done so much in my life to make me not feel like I fit in, to make me not feel welcome. I mean, it's just something. It's just something. The only reason I even have a workplace where I feel like I feel like I'm in the most normal workplace I've been in the last 8 to 9 years. In the last, okay, barring like 2020 to like 2022, for the last, okay, so let's make it 7 to 6 years. Out of the last, there 7 to 6 years of the 11 years that I've been into the workforce, this is like the most normal workplace I've been in. Like, every workplace there's so many workplaces I've been in over the last 11 years that are abnormal, that align with everything that you're told on the internet. I worked in a fucking warehouse that was the headquarters of a fucking coffee bagging company, and the lady running it had a fucking pride flag on her wristwatch, and the workforce didn't speak English. The entirety of the workforce didn't speak English, and this company had a fucking partnership with fucking Tim Burton and Disney, dude. This fucking company had a partnership with Disney for Tim Burton and Marvel, bro. These fucking people had a Marvel crossover, but they had a full fucking line of Tim Burton coffee, bro. These people had a full fucking line of Tim Burton coffee, bro. They had a whole line of Tim Burton coffee, and the fucking the people they had fucking running the warehouse were fucking transgender people, dude. So, like, don't tell me that it's me. Don't ever tell me that it's me. Don't ever in a million years try to tell me that it's me, because it's just simply not me. I'm not the issue. I never have been, and I never will be. I don't get the respect that I deserve. And this talent and ability has been latent within me my entire life, okay? This talent has been latent within me my entire life, and people squandered it, you know? And it's never going to change. It's never going to change until you treat people right. It's just not ever going to change until you treat people right, and you're never going to treat people right, because, I mean, look at what you're doing with all the AI shit. It's just never going to get any better. It's just never going to get any better in society, and it's never going to get any better in society because I've lived here for almost 30 years and I have nothing to show for it. This is just California 2.0. This is California 2.0. This is just another part of the United States where there's people that never got their opportunities in the land of opportunity. This is just another state riddled with the bones of people that were not given their opportunity in the land of opportunity. And you're trying to act like my emotions aren't well placed. Trying to act like my emotions aren't well placed when I am just one of the bones waiting to be covered by dirt. I'm just a set of bones waiting to be covered by dirt. Just another set of bones that were never given opportunity in the land of opportunity. And what pisses me off the most is that sorry, I got distracted by thinking about how I want food. But I don't want to spend money on food. I'm just going to get a snack, if anything. Just going to get a cheap snack. I'm looking for a place to get a cheap snack. Oh man, I want Wingstop. I want Wingstop. I would like Wingstop. It would be nice if I got Wingstop. Some Wingstop sounds good about now, but I don't want to spend money on Wingstop. I do want to spend money on Wingstop, but I also don't want to spend money on Wingstop. Man, I want Wingstop. Why did I have to drive past Wingstop? I like Wingstop, and I want to eat Wingstop chicken tenders. I want to eat Wingstop chicken fingers. Please, chicken tendies, but I don't want to spend the money on it. Oh man, I want to buy Wingstop and eat Wingstop, and I just hate existing. I just hate existing. Yep, yes I do. I just hate existing. How about you? Yes, I hate existing. I hate existing. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to get a snack and maybe a beverage. A snack and a beverage. should have gotten fucking, man. Could have just spent a couple more dollars and eaten a whole pizza or whatever. Just wanted a little snack. I just wanted a little something, just a little something so I can hit you with the Joey Diaz Reese's Pieces. That's what we're gonna do. I'm hitting you with the Joey Diaz Reese's Pieces. Am I even? There we go. It's time to hit you with the Joey Diaz Reese's Pieces. It's time to hit you with the Joey Diaz Reese's Pieces. I'm Uncle Joey Diaz, and I can't stand existence, and we're just gonna put some THC tincture action on the Reese's Pieces. Now, this might not be the best, but we're gonna give it a shot. This might not be the best. We're gonna try. We got like a dropper and a quarter in here. And, yeah. I'm just doing this because I need a snack. Just a little pick-me-up, you know? So, you know, every day I wake up and I tell myself, you know, I've done enough to earn it. I've done enough to earn the white picket fence and the house and the wife and all that. You know, every day I wake up and I tell myself, I've done the work. I've put in the hours. I've paid my dues. I became the best VR boxer in the world. And I still don't have a Filipino wife that has a large behind and a house. And I don't get paid the standard of living. just can't. There's not a lot of people like, yeah, man, I don't care about everyone else. I don't have anything. I don't need to wax philosophical about everyone. I don't need to wax philosophical about everyone because I'm looking out for me, and I have zero women with large butt cheeks sitting on my phallus right now, and I've done the work to earn a steady supply of women with large butt cheeks slamming their butt cheeks against my phallus, and that work that I've done to deserve that is becoming the best VR boxer in world history, and also showing up to work, and me not having that is indicative that this is not the land of opportunities, because that's all I care about. Okay, let me put it like this. If this is the land of opportunity, and what's it called? That doesn't include me earning the right to have a steady supply of women slamming their large butt cheeks against my phallus. If this is the land of opportunity, and that means if it's factually true that this is the land of opportunity, and the land of opportunity means that I don't get a steady supply of women with large behinds slamming their behinds against my phallus in exchange for being the best VR boxer in the world. If that's what this means, then I don't want to live in the land of opportunity, and I don't even think the land of opportunity should exist. If the land of opportunity is a place where I become the best VR boxer in the world, and I don't get a steady supply of women slamming their behinds against my phallus in exchange for being the best VR boxer in the world, then I don't want to live here. And it's also just a greater issue in the world. If I live in a world that isn't capable of recognizing that I'm the best VR boxer in the world, and that I deserve to have a steady supply of women slamming their behinds against my phallus, then I don't care about existing, and none of these societies or countries should exist. There's not a country in the world or a people whom There's not a country in the world nor a people whom deserve to continue to reproduce when I'm the best VR boxer in the world. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Let me put it like this. I'm pretty sure, like, why do rich people ever have to pay for women if women are awesome? If women are awesome, why did a rich guy ever have to pay for time for affection from a woman? It all just stinks. All this just stinks. I'm the best VR boxer in the world. Like, why? Okay, so if women are awesome, right? Like, why would a guy like Mac Miller ever have to pay for a woman? You know, you'd think a guy like Mac Miller would never have to pay for a woman. You'd think, right? But that's not the case. And that's not the case because women suck. Like, they don't treat me right. I'm the best VR boxer in the world. Okay, so like, you got women like Bonnie Blue or whatever who like did it with 1,000 dudes, but for their own personal benefit. And like, where like, you know how many women recreated that, but they also did it for shallow and vapid reasons, like throughout the world on like smaller scales and with less safety measures and controls. And women will do that, but no women will offer to touch my phallus when I become the best VR boxer in the world. It's almost like they don't want pale North American men why would I? Why? No. I didn't even save her number. Why would you? No. Retard. So let's get into that. That woman gave me her body because I had access, I had the ability to get a hotel, and because she's trying to milk McDonald's out of me. So she didn't do it because I'm the best VR boxer in the world, and she couldn't even see that I had the inherent potential to become the best VR boxer in the world, nor could she even get the smell out of her stinky hoo-ha. That paired with her uncanny appearance single-handedly makes her the most boner killer of a human being I've ever seen. But regardless, that woman gave me what's it called? Gave it up to me for no reason. She didn't see the inherent value in me at all. She didn't see the inherent potential in me at all. She didn't give it to me because I'm the best VR boxer in the world. She was just looking for a random guy to give her body to in exchange for McDonald's and a night not on her college campus. Okay? That woman was looking to give it. Number one, I don't even need to say that part. That woman went to a religious college. Okay? I picked that woman up from a religious college, okay, and she was giving it up to guys. She was willing to give it up to any guy and happened to get a hold of me in exchange for, and this wasn't something that was planned out. It wasn't like if you give me X, I'll give you Y. It was like that was the name of her game. That woman was gonna give it up to any guy that she got a hold of that was willing to get a hotel room and purchase her McDonald's. And she wasn't giving it up because I'm the best VR boxer in the world, because I have redeeming qualities or a personality or anything like that. That was a smelly 300-pound, non-pale, dark-skinned lady that smelled like a literal landfill and was like 375 pounds, and I picked her up from a religious college, okay? I picked her up from a religious college, okay? And she was perusing dating apps from a religious college, in a religious college dorm, okay? Sitting around religious friends at a religious college, looking for dudes, any dude on a dating app that was willing to respond to her willing to whip their wiener out and show her it so she could see it before she made her decision. And then if she liked the wiener that was presented to her, she was then going to try to milk a hotel room for the night and free McDonald's out of them in exchange for receiving their large wiener. And I happen to have a large wiener, and I happen to be a pale North American. And she was such a disgusting boner killer. She was such a disgusting boner killer of a non-pale lady that was trying to get any dude she could get a hold of from her religious college dorm room, that she gave it to me. And I found her so disgusting that I was just disgusted the entire time. It was just entirely disgusting. I mean, I technically ejaculated inside of her, but it was in all regards a disgusting experience on all fronts, and she smelled terrible the entire time. But that's a perfect example of everything wrong with society, because that woman was not looking for a husband. That woman was not looking for a husband. That woman was disgusting. That woman was morally abhorrent. She smelled bad. man, I should have brought up while I had people here. Man, I should have brought up while I had people here fucking the story of what happened today, man. Y'all man, it would have pissed you guys off. If I told you guys the story of what happened today, it would have pissed you guys off so much. That would have been hilarious. It would have been funny to watch you start lying through your teeth because you're mad about what I said in an unhealthy way. It would have been funny in an unhealthy way to watch you freak out in response to me telling you a story about. But I mean, to be honest, this isn't even. It's not even close to the first time that something like this has happened, to the point that it pisses me off. It pisses me off how little you guys pick up on about what I say, or about what I'm trying to say, or about what I mean to say. It pisses me off how little you guys actually understand what I'm trying to tell you. I like to think of myself, well, I wish I was an effective communicator. I desire to be an effective communicator. And it makes me mad that I don't get told that I'm good by the internet. And the internet is the world to me. As in, I don't understand. Like I understand from a literary comprehension standpoint that people think the internet isn't the real world, but the people using the internet exist in the real world, and I don't believe that they don't mean what they say. So when I say the internet is the world, I mean that the users of the internet exist in the real world, and whether they mean what they say or not, they in effect do mean what they say, because their intention is to their intention is to harm. So the internet is effectively the world. The internet is the world because you cannot say that they don't mean what they say when the whole intention of insulting people is that the whole intention of insulting people is to harm them. The intention of insulting someone is to harm them. It is unusual to insult someone and expect it to be a positive, or to hope that they find comedic humor out of, or that they get enjoyment from the insult in a comedic, humorous way. That's gay. It would be cooler to live in a world where women show me love and respect. If women showed me love and respect, I would have a better life. I wouldn't have anything to complain about. And I wouldn't despise everyone around me so much if women showed me love and respect, and they haven't. And so anyway, I outworked two. So I actually, this was the fourth Latino man that is under 5 foot tall that I have worked outlasted. Well, see, this is why I didn't want to bring it up, because like the actual numbers are much greater than that. If you count me lasting longer than Latino men at jobs, because you gotta go way back in my work history to get an accurate tally of that. I was just talking about today. I outlasted two more. They resigned in front of me, and I derive pleasure from that, because the world has tried to derive pleasure from me. I leave due to things like pay not being right, so on and so forth. Since that's the game we're playing, since we're playing the laugh at my employment situation game, I'm bringing up from now on every time I outlast one of yours in the workplace now. I'm bringing up every time I outlast one of yours in the workplace now, since you guys want to play that game with me. Since you guys want to presume, and you guys want to divide, and you guys want to try to make my quality of life bad, since you want to try to make it to where women of all colors and creeds don't slam their large behinds on my phallus, since you want to try to make me lonely, isolated, and ostracized. From now on, I'm going to bring up, I've already defeated hundreds of your men in VR boxing and various other. I've already ejaculated inside many of your women. Doesn't matter if they gave birth to children as a result of it or not. And I've outlasted many of you in the workplace, including two more today, but that makes it 4 total from this employer that I have outlasted. Latino men that were on the same level in the totem pole as me, that have my specific job title at this specific employer. I've outlasted 4 total. I've outlasted 4 Latino men total. So, I just want to bring that up, since you want to since you want to get me fired from jobs, since you want to try to get me arrested for the way that I quit jobs. I just want to rub that in your face, because of all things the world has done regarding my employment situations to try to make sure that I don't have food in my mouth and a roof over my head, and women slamming their large behinds against my phallus. I just want to bring up that I've outlasted 4 Latino men at this job alone, and I've been working for 11 years, and I haven't even been working this job for an entire, I haven't even been working this job for 2 months, and I've outlasted 4 Latino men. And construction field with Fran Man. I wanted to bring up that I outlasted 4 Latino men, and I've beaten hundreds, almost 700 broccoli-headed Latino men in VR boxing. So, just wanted to let you know that you can't hang with old Fran Man. Like I said, you don't have what it takes. You're not up to snuff to hang with old Fran Man. Like I said, you can't do what I do. Many such cases, hundreds of them actually. Not sorry. They just didn't have what it takes. They just weren't able to rough it out like Fran Man can. You know? Fran Man's the name, outlasting Latino men in the construction field is my game. You know? I just set a better pace. I just set a better pace, what can I say? I'm just the better man. What can I say? They put their resignation letters in. Fran Man sticks around and collects the paycheck. You know? But that's what happens when you got an even playing field. That's what happens when, that's what happens when you got people like Fran Man hanging around.